Right. Sell. I wonder if it'll let me take 2 sells. Okay, it has. So basically, right, this is my very first trade on US30. I've had a lot of BD members message me saying, you need to get on US30, you need to get on US30. It moves like hell. If you know how to trade it, it makes some good pips. Now, I went to take my first trade on US30 with my other account, that £600 account that I've been doing on my YouTube videos. And yeah, I couldn't do it because I needed a lot of margin, and because the account was so small, it wouldn't even let me take a trade. So I've had to use my other account, which is sitting at £4,300 odd. But yeah, so yeah, basically this is going to be my last YouTube video for probably around 2 weeks. I'm going to France to see some family. I'm going to watch the F1 over in France. We're going to go to Monaco, Saint-Tropez, do the whole French Riviera sort of thing. So I won't be doing any more videos for the next couple of weeks. But basically, took a sell on US30. Okay. MACD, so giving it, let me first of all break it down for you. So Mogwai signal, 1 minute time frame, MACD's gone overbought. Okay, we can clearly see that. If we have a quick look on the 15-minute charts, because this is what I like to see. Okay, we're sitting nicely at a, I've been so used to trading with TradingView recently that I've forgotten how to use MT4. So where's my box? Here we go. Insert. Here we go. Indicate. Here we go. Shapes. Here we go. Rectangle. So as you can see here, US30 is sitting at a nice area of resistance. Okay. We've had a Mogwai signal off the 15-minute charts, and the MACD as well has also gone overbought on the 15-minute charts. If we go down to the 5 minutes, I guarantee we're going to have a Mogwai. Yeah, we are. Okay. So again, on the 5-minute time frame, we've got a Mogwai signal, and we've got the MACD gone overbought, and as well, I don't know if you can see that, we've got a nice bit of diversions there as well. See that? These arrows here represent diversions. So going back down to the 1 minute time frame now, you can see exactly why I entered this trade. Now, like I said, this is the very first trade I've took on US30. I don't know what the outcome is going to be. Okay, I just know it moves quite a lot because, as you know, I trade a lot of currency pairs and gold. Love gold. It moves very fast, and if you know how to trade it, you can make a lot of pips. But if you don't know how to trade it, you can also lose a lot of pips very fast. Well, I've been told that US30 moves 100 times worse than that. Okay, so let's have a look at what's going on here. Okay, now I'm going to set a stop loss like usual. In fact, what is the trade currently sitting at? Okay, so about 1 point or so. It's not moving that much, about 1 pip there. So I'm actually going to put a minus of, we're just going to put a minus of 10 pips on this one, okay? And like I said, I'm just going to monitor it. Okay, it is moving quite a bit actually. You can see here, 4 pips, 5 pips. So maybe we're going to go with minus 100 pips, okay? So 100 pips on that one there. And again, we'll go for a stop loss of a minus 100 pips on that one. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Now, the binary destroyer has been phenomenal today on the charts. If we have a quick look on EURUSD, I actually had a webinar of a BD member yesterday, and I was saying, look, okay, if you're not greedy on the charts, you know, and you know, you have a sensible target to achieve each day. You know, a lot of people go into trading, right, and they go, I want to make 10% profit or 10% gain a week, you know, or 5% gain a day, or I want 100 pips a day. Well, what happens if the market doesn't move 100 pips a day? Okay, obviously it does, but what happens if it doesn't? Okay, you're not going to get 100 pips. So have a target that you know that you can hit. Okay, it will help you build up the confidence. It will help you win trades, and over time you can then push that, you know, to get more pips, more wins, more percentages, more gains on your account. Don't go from, a lot of traders have this problem where they go from 0 to thinking they can make £1,000 a day. Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with that, but where's the journey in between that? Okay, you can't go from 0 to £1,000 a day if you can't go from 0 to £10 a day, or £20 a day, or £50 a day. Okay, give an example here on EURUSD, right? 1 minute time frame. Most of these trades instantly, like no analysis here, right? Let's get rid of the MACD, okay, and we'll just focus on the Mogwai arrows outside of the zone, okay? Most of these trades went to around 5 pips. That went 6 pips, okay? This one here clearly went, well, that went to around 26 pips. This one here, as soon as we close below the TCA line here, okay, again, another 20 pips. This one here wouldn't take that one there because we haven't closed below the TCA line at the top here. We closed below the TCA line here. That one went 21 pips. This one here, again, that one went around 17 pips. This one here at the top, okay, that one went 30 pips. Try and find you one more here, okay. Wouldn't really take any of these because we didn't close above the TCA line. We closed above the TCA line here, but we didn't get no Mogwai signal at the bottom here. So this one I wouldn't take, okay. This one here, I wouldn't even take that one because the arrow's not outside the bands. Okay, this one here, as soon as we close below the TCA line, which is here, again, that one went 20 pips. This one here at the top, that one went to around 6 pips. That one at the top went 16 pips. So as you can see, right, with the Mogwai strategy, you're going to be getting some pips, right? But the difference is here now is not necessarily the strategy. It's about managing the risk, okay? Yes, I've just shown you we can make some pips with the Mogwai strategy. But what do we do when we get a loss? And that's the difference, okay? A lot of traders don't actually think about that. They just take a trade and they just go, okay, I want 5 pips, I want 10 pips. So where's your stop loss? Oh, 100 pips. Well, that's not going to work, is it? If your target's 5 pips and your stop loss is 100 pips, you're not going to be a consistent trader, okay? As I've shown you, most of these trades are going to hit easily 5 pips. But your stop loss also has to equally be that 5 or 10 pips at best, okay? You know, and as you see here, when you see me trading US30, the first thing I did, you know, it's the first thing I did, set my stop loss. Sitting here now, having a chat, showing you the binary destroyer, my risk, my money is protected. Okay, my take profit, I haven't even set one. Okay, I will watch the trade. But the first thing you do when you take a trade, set your stop loss. Okay, it's easier to take a small loss, move on from it, find a winning trade, and still make gains on your account than sitting there at night in fear because you're in drawdown or you know you're losing big trades, you know, big losses. Nobody wants to do that in trading, right? You want to enjoy your trading, okay? But like I said, most of the Mogwai signals today have gone easily 5 pips, okay? But you know, today's a good day, tomorrow might not be. We might have a couple of losses, okay? And it's what you do during those losses that will define you as a trader, okay? A lot of people get a few losses, start chasing their trades, and then blow their account. How many of you lot have done that? I've done it. I remember about a couple of years ago, I had about 2 weeks of just winning, and I'd made like 3 times gains on my account. And then in the space of 2 hours, I blew the entire account. Took a trade, I lost it. I got frustrated, took another trade. And then because I took another trade and lost more money, I was like, that is it. I am not ending this day in a loss. And what was the result? A blown account. If I just took the first loss in the first place and moved on, I would have still had money. So let me show you what's happening on, or let's find US30. Okay, US30 has dropped nicely into profit now, which is good. Okay, quite simple, isn't it? Just have a little chin wag with you lot, nice little chat, stress-free, enjoying trading. My risk is in place, my take profit, I haven't set one, but let's have a look at the trade. Okay, so as you can see here, nicely into profit now. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is as we start to go into profit, I'm going to look at the trade now. I'm going to monitor it, see what it's doing. Where's my target on this? Is price going to pull back? Is it not? I mean, see, price is still dropping. Okay, so first of all, let's have a look at the 15-minute charts, okay? Let's have a look at what target is. Okay, so US30 right now is bouncing off that TCA line. See that? It's basically the TCA line is acting as a support, okay? It's kind of wedged now between the resistance at the top and the TCA line at the bottom. Now, what I would like to see in an ideal world is off the 15-minute time frame, that candlestick closing below the below the TCA line, because like I said, if price is below the TCA line, we're likely to go into a downtrend. If you go to the 5-minute time frame, okay, we are, here we go, here we just below that TCA line, which is good. Okay, that's good. Okay, which is good. So I'm happy with that one. Going back to the 1-minute time frame, my target, look, see how the TCA line plays a big difference. A BD member said the other day that the TCA line is a hidden gem with the binary destroyer, and it is. You know, it guides us a lot when we're trading. So I'm just going to mark up an area here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to probably hold these trades a bit and see if we come down to this level here. Look at the amount of pips when it comes down here. It is mad, isn't it? US30 is mad. My very first trade on US30. But yeah, nice little winner. Okay, what I'll do is I'm not going to sit here and just, you know, blabber on all day. I'll pause the video and I'll come straight back in about 5 or 10 minutes time. You see how that TCA line is bouncing off that? See that? So good on that one. I want to see if there's any more trades, see if I can take any more trades, because like I said, I won't be doing any more YouTube videos for the next 2 weeks. Let's have a look on gold. Okay, so gold again, look at gold on today. Okay, again, we got this nice little, so 1-minute time frame. Again, soon as we close below that TCA line, you know, you're getting 5, 10, 15 pips out of that one. You're definitely out of that one there. This one here, as soon as we close below the TCA line, we're getting a few pips. That one there is a loss. Okay, so I'm not gonna sugarcoat that one. That one there is a loss. This one here, obviously, as soon as we close below the TCA line, that one wins. This one here, I'm not taking because the arrow is not outside the bands. Okay, here, as soon as we close above the TCA line, again, you know, like I said, and this is what I say to people, is yes, the binary destroyer is a profitable, consistent strategy indicator, right? The Mogwai strategy, our most famous probably strategy with the indicator, is highly profitable, as I've showed you here, right? But what's going to make you profitable is not necessarily picking the winners, is knowing what to do when you get a loss, right? If you're not going to manage those losses, right, and you're going to let your emotion take over, or you're just going to get yourself in massive drawdowns or lose larger or half of your account, you're not going to be a consistent trader. It doesn't matter how many winning trades you pick, right? You could be the best trader out there and pick winners, but as soon as you get one loss and and you're fully prepared to let it wipe out your entire account, you've got a problem. You're not a trader, you're a gambler. So US30. Okay, so USC30 is pulling back. Not particularly bothered at the minute, because what do you get when you get a trend down? You get a pullback. Okay, if I just bring up my charts here so you can actually draw. Okay, what do we get? We get a trend down, we get a pullback, we get a trend down. Okay, so I'm not to worry at the minute. Realistically, the next few minutes makes a big difference. If we start to reject and we start to come down, then my target on this is at the bottom of the zone here. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll update you very soon on this trade. Hi, so is my mic still on? Yeah. So update on this trade. Okay, we actually came back up and retouched this level. Okay, so it's part of the game. Okay, so we came back up, retouched this nice little rejection wick on it, and what I like about this one is that new low has been formed in price, which is giving me the confidence now that we're going to go lower. That's the previous low. That's the new low. See that? Okay. Again, we're below the TCA line. Okay. Now we might pull up again. Okay. We might pull up slightly here, but we're making new lows in the market. Okay. Which is good. Now, like I said, price is kind of stalling at this level here. What I might do is, and I said this in my last YouTube video as well, is trading is not just about taking a trade as well. Look, see how we push down. What I'm going to do is, if we go back to this trade here, is I might actually close off one of these trades. So I'm going to close that one here at the bottom. Done. Risk-free now. No, I say risk-free. That is it. I've took profit on this setup already. Okay, so see how now price is dropping? What I'll do now is I'm going to decrease that lot size. Okay, decrease my stop loss. Okay, so now I've took 2 trades, both with 100 pip stop loss. One of them I've closed off at profit. I don't know what I closed it off at. I think it was it's around 60 or 70 pips. Okay, I've then moved the other one to minus 20 pips. Okay, so whatever happens now is risk free. Okay, I'm not going to lose any money on this trade, and this is to do with trade management. Okay, when you're in a trade, it's equally important as well to manage that trade. You know, a bit like nursing a baby, right? I know that sounds a bit weird, but you know it is. Okay, when you're in a trade, you've got a lot of risk on the table. You move your stop loss. Okay, you protect that risk, and as soon as that trade starts going into profit, reduce that risk even more. If you can, take profit off the trade, so you've locked in those profits already. And it's just going to help you. It's going to help you a lot massively. It helps you build up the confidence, and it helps build up the skill set. You know, I've sat here on YouTube videos for years and done this exact same concept. Okay, let me just see what's happening. Okay, so see how price is pushing down. We should, and I say we should, come down a bit more. We should come down to these zones here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set a take profit on this. I'm just going to, in fact, no, I won't. I'm going to sit and monitor it because I don't want to sit here all day making this YouTube video. Okay, I'm waiting to see what that next candle does. It's literally, next candle is going to be in 3, 2, 1. Here we go here. Do we get a final push down? Let me just have a quick look at the 5-minute charts. 5-minute charts is below that TCA line. Oh, in fact, on the 5 minutes, we've got an area of support here. You know what? Do I want to hold price to the bottom of this zone here? You know what I am going to do? I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to come back in 10-15 minutes. Okay, like I said, it's risk-free trade for me now. It doesn't really matter what happens. I'm going to pause the video and I'll come straight back. In fact, I haven't, just to show you, I don't think I've set a take profit on this. No, so I've moved my stop loss to minus 20 pips. Take profit, I haven't set a take profit. So, you know, if we get more pips out of it, win-win situation, isn't it? So yeah, I'll come straight back. Okay, so quick update on that trade. I'm actually just going to close it off. We've created a new low, and normally, like I said, I'd normally leave the trade, but to be honest with you, I'm in the middle of making a video and I don't want to sit here all night. So I'm actually going to close this trade off. I was hoping to get to around £50 on this. I just want to see what happens. I want to see if we just drop down. You can see here we're making new lows, but basically for the last few, minutes, price is stalled at this level. Now, when you see price stalling like this, there's always a reason, and it's probably because of this support level there. See that on the 1 minute? In fact, let me see if I can find it on 5 minutes. Yeah, see, price has come down to this level off the 5 minutes. So I probably will close this off now. Probably might just have one last push. You see again. See, look at the rejection wicks. Doesn't like this level. It's being forced up. Now, do I want to leave the trade or just do I want to take profit and move on? This is a decision as a trader you might have to make sometimes. You can either do a number of things here. You can move your stop loss to break even, so the trade's completely risk free, and let it do what it wants to do. Or you can close early, close your computer down, go enjoy the rest of the day. You haven't got to worry about having any trades open. Or you can just maybe close off 20%, 30% of the trade, move your stop loss to break even, and then again let the trade do what it wants to do. I've already took profit on this trade. Like I said, I took 2 trades. So as we're bouncing off that TCA line, I'm just probably going to close it off there at 30 some quid. There you go, 40 pound. There you go, done. Okay, so as you can see here, in less than, I don't know, what's this video, 18 minutes, I've made £75. Obviously, first trade on US30 might not be the last. I mean, the first trade was a winner, so gives me a lot of confidence going forward. But yeah, maybe I might add US30 to my arsenal. I've got currency pairs, I've got gold, and maybe US30. I hope you enjoyed today's video. My name's, see how price is rejecting? See, so it doesn't like this level, does it? It's like it's coming down and it's like, oh no, I don't like it, I'm going to go away from it. So maybe I made the right decision. And I tell you what's funny is yesterday's YouTube video, I closed USD Chef a little bit early. And then I looked at USD Chef like, oh, I've lost my arm. Literally, I looked at it like a few hours later and USD Chef literally went straight to the moon. What I closed off at like 15 pips, the trade went off to go like 60 pips. But, you know, it's one of them. You know, yesterday I took trade early and I missed out on the extra pips. Today I've closed early, but you never know, we might suddenly reverse and go into the opposite direction. And you can see it's actually come down and hit that target, but see here, see how it's rejecting still. See that? It just doesn't like this level, does it? I'm gonna leave it there. My name's Jamie Palmer. Hope you enjoyed today's video.